الصلاة وأتم التسليم. Dear brothers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We're going to go over a hadith and we're going to mention the importance of that hadith because it has too many aspects. It's not just what we read. There is hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam mentioned الحديث من عاد مريضا أو زار له أخ في الله نادته الملائكة أن طبت وطاب ممشاك وتبوأت من الجنة منزلا. That the translation of the hadith of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned, whoever visited a sick patient, a sick person, for the sake of Allah, and whoever visited a brother, that his brother, for the sake of Allah, نادته الملائكة أن طبت وطاب ممشاك, that the malaika will call upon him that you've been blessed with Allah Azza wa Jal. You've been rewarded with Allah, and every step that you took for that visit, that Allah Azza wa Jal will reward it, and Allah Azza wa Jal will assign a place for you in Jannah. The deep thinking of that hadith, sometimes you just go over it, I'm visiting, it's not about that. When you say, the first thing when you say, man zara maridan, first of all, that marid, that sick person, that somebody you don't know. Just you know that somebody that's sick, you visit him for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jal, and to lift his, to lift his spirit up, and to know that even if you are that far away, we still, as an ummah, we are connected. And it's not only that, I'm not doing it for anything else, not for riyah, not for anything else, but for the sake of Allah. Why? Because it's a ibadah. The subhanallah, every action in Islam, nothing but ibadah. That we are seeking we're seeking the bliss of Allah Azza wa Jal, and we're seeking, the connection between His slave, and we're asking Allah Azza wa Jal, may Allah Azza wa Jal reward the Jannah. And وَمَنْ زَارَ أَخًا لَهُ فِي اللَّهِ. This is now a different level. That somebody like I know you, I'm visiting you again. You don't have to be sick. I'm visiting for you again to strengthen the relationship in the ummah. Man zara lahu akhan billah, that نادته الملائكة, that Allah Azza wa Jal, even in the hadith mentioned that Allah will assign a malak, and that malak will do dua for you, because he said أحبك الذي, إن الله عز وجل يقول, that Allah said that أحبك الذي أحببتني فيه, that Allah love you because you love him for the sake of Allah, as the love of this person, I'm doing it for the love of Allah. It means that we are connected. We are connected. It means the second thing, that there is no differences. It teaches you that there is no classification in Islam. No, I'm bigger than him. I'm having status. It's every single thing you need to look at it as ibadah, and that's what keep the community together. If you get sick and I don't know about you, and if you invite me and I don't go, and where is the connection? How is the ummah going to be an ummah? How is it going to be an ummah wahid? And that's what it means. The other thing means that you're really asking about me. Don't even, like sometimes today we have a few musallin, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, that we know somebody is not here. Sometimes our thought, maybe he's not here, he's busy, or sometimes he's not here because maybe he's sick. Either way, we're going to ask about him. That's what keeps the ummah together. It's not just visiting. Anybody can do anybody. But when you go that for the sake of Allah, for the love of Allah, it keeps the community together. That little hadith, tabarakallah, is a way of life of the ummah. That's how we connected in the ummah. Allah Azza wa Jal mentioned that in the Yawm al-Qiyamah, Allah yasal, أين المتحابون في جلالي وظلهم في ظلي يوم لا ظل إلا ظلي ويكون على منابر من نور. That Allah Azza wa Jal, in that the day of judgment, Allah says, where are the people? They love each other for my sake. That I'm going to keep him in my shade, where there is no shade, and manabir min nur, as they are in a sitting of like the king, sitting with light and the glory. And this is what it is, dear brothers and sisters. Again, I know there's no sisters, but dear brothers, again, this is, they tell you, they are connected. We have to ask for one another. We have to be whatever happened to your brother, it should affect you in one way or another. Why? إنما أمتكم أمة واحدة. You know, you visit him if he has a good event. You visit him, وَالْعِيَاذُ billah, if he has bad event, if he's sick, if he has death in the family, if this and that, that will keep the community. We sometimes we don't know the value or the strength of the word. That word, when you tell somebody, you know, I remember you, may Allah Azza wa Jalla be with you, it's going to be okay. That little touch and that little word, it goes far, and it goes not in the, you know, as ways, it touches the heart. And again, as we say, dear brothers, remember, every single thing in the deen, nothing but ibadah. If you even pay attention to it or not, there is nothing goes for waste. Everything Allah Azza wa Jal will reward you for it. And again, as long there is no, like, I don't visit you for, I'm seeking something out of you. Because again, I know it's ibadah. Allah asked me to visit you. Allah asked me to ask about you. Allah asked me, hey, He gonna reward me for that. That's why we need to keep the connection between one another and ask about one another. You know, if if you see me, I don't come over here for a week. Maybe I'm sick. Ask about me. If you don't see Sheikh Adnan, maybe he's busy with muhadara somewhere else, but he could be sick. And again, sometimes we look tough. We're not tough. We need that little pat in the back. We do. We need that little word. We do. We don't even in a man society. We look tough, but a man is like a baby. He needs that little acknowledgement. He needs the power of your words. He needs that little touch. He needs to talk to him. He needs to take something, because we have so much. Men that don't vent. That's the purpose of the hadith. Men that don't vent. And you know what? When you don't vent to people, what happened to us? Sometimes we have a heart attack. That little visit will take away from that. That little words they take from with that little, you cannot go give him a call. Oh, brother, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I didn't see you for 3 days. I hope you're doing it fine. That little 2 minutes is better than his medicine. That's, in matter of fact, it is a medicine by itself. نسأل الله العزيز القدير to make us connected, to unify our heart, to mend our heart, to keep us as an ummah, to keep us as a brothers and sisters. May Allah Azza wa Jalla, Allahumma hadina fi man hadayt, wa hafina fi man afayt, wa tawallana fi man tawallayt, wa barik Allahumma lana fi ma atayt, wa qina wasrif anna sharra ma qaddartahu wa qadayt, fa innaka taqdi bil haqq wa la yuqda alayk, wa innahu la ya'izzu man adayt, wa la yadhillu man walayt, tabarakta rabbana wa ta'alayt, فلك الحمد يا ربنا على ما أنعمت به وأوليت. نستغفرك اللهم ونتوب إليك. اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه، وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه. قربنا لما تحبه وترضاه، وابعدنا عما يغضبك يا الله. اللهم اجعلنا ممن تظلهم بظلك يا ما لا ظل إلا ظلك يا أرحم الراحمين. رب اجعلني مقيم الصلاة ومن ذريتي، ربنا تقبل دعاء، ورب اغفر لي ولوالدي، رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Again, our condolences to our brother Kamran, for his mother just passed away in Pakistan and he just came back. Our condolences. May Allah has mercy on her soul. May Allah Azza wa Jal, you know, forgive her all her sin. May Allah Azza wa Jal expand her grave. May Allah Azza wa Jal make her grave Rawdah min Riyadh al-Jannah, a garden of heaven, inshallah. Her and every dead person in Islam. May Allah have mercy even on us too. Barakallahu fikum. Jazakumullah khair.